Yeah, go ahead.
I dare
Big
you.
man, big DM man,
Tough.
ruler
Talk
of
a
the
big
world.
game.
Talk a big game. I'll cast a wish spell and end it all. I'll wish for the world to be destroyed, and that'll be it.
And
Hey, somebody's rolling hit points in here.
with that, we're live.
All right.
That must be Joel. Joel should be joining us shortly. But it is time to begin the game. So,
Yes.
thank you everybody for being with us. This is the Heroes Era, and we're playing a game of Dungeons and Dragons, as usual.
As usual.
And
Dragging them dungeons.
tonight we are telling a story, but we do not yet know how it will go. The players, the dungeon master, the dice, all of these will have a hand in how the game unfolds. This is the Heroes Era.
Epic.
Bum, bum, bum.
Wow, wow.
Cool guitar riff.
And we are transitioning over to OBS. If anybody uses Streamlabs, I would just recommend switching because it moves or seems to operate a lot more smoothly, just in general. So, that aside.
So OBS, if you're looking for somebody,
If you want to sponsor some people,
if you need us to read some sides for you before we start our game, like I'd be happy to do that.
I can do product placement.
yeah.
My history with ad placements on the show is
Ben, you
pretty
could like throw a logo right here, right? Just a little something.
Yeah,
little
just in
something
the bottom,
corner for them. Yeah, we got you guys. We'll put a crawl.
Yeah,
I mean-
crawl, and some other like in-game like news tidbits.
Work something out.
Yeah. Anybody that wants to send us money or dice can
Can do so. We don't have a PO box, but
no, tweet us at the Heroes Era, I guess. We'll figure it out from there.
we'll do it on a case-by-case basis,
Yeah.
Yep, beautiful. Join the Discord, the Heroes Era. I think that covers it. I mean, we're live here on Twitch Monday evenings at 9 Eastern, and we're dropping podcasts. I think we're going to be publishing them on Fridays. So we'll probably get into a routine of making that happen every Friday. So we have a handful of episodes from this season out. You can check that out on any platform. And if you're watching on YouTube, thumbs up and subscribe. But
Yes.
with that, why don't we can we briefly go over what happened last game?
Ooh.
We got into a fight we probably shouldn't have and barely escaped it.
Near disaster. So I don't recall. No, I do recall how we got into the fight. We were at the temple, and we were going in to try and save this orc Surgood, who was just kind of a not very nice man to begin with. He killed a mammoth and fed it to some people. It's a big no-no in Orcus culture. So right from the get-go, we knew that he wasn't a good guy. But we saved him anyway for some reason, and we've tried to go save him again. Went through a trap tunnel or a trap temple, set off like every single trap on the way there because none of us. Well, we tried to defuse some traps. I think we only did it like once successfully.
I got one defused successfully, and a couple other ones ended up going off.
The rest we just tanked with our help.
You guys were working with Bartok, of course.
Bartok,
who is taking, has a kinship with you now, and Surgood had taken over his tribe, and so Bartok had enlisted your help on this most recent endeavor to overthrow Surgood.
Right.
So of course we did so and tried our best to help him. Went through, got very hurt, came upon some people worshiping like a statue that was like corrupted in a sense. There's a lot of smoke and clouds in the ceiling, and they were all kind of like in a trance until we, of course, made them awake again, and then they tried to kill us. So we defend them off for a bit while Bartok was opening up a door that was sealed by some magic of some sort. And I had a suspicion that was the boss arena. Didn't really prepare that well for it because as soon as we got in, we got absolutely knocked. Like it was. We got into melee. We were fighting. We were trying to hold our own. I went
Yeah, it was
down
rough.
like 3 times. Jules kept slamming potions into my face to bring me back up.
Bartok went down.
Bartok went down. Sir Good was being controlled by some weird malignant tentacles that were controlling his body like a puppet. You know, we missed some DM cues to make the fight easier because, of course, we did. We didn't roll high enough. It was just a bad time in general.
It was rough.
It was rough. Jules got the final blow, though. We were retreating, getting out of there. I was pulling Bartok's unconscious body, pulling him out. Jules.
Yeah, that same thing. That last blade just on the way out. That's the exact same way I killed the sorceress too.
Jules was. One... Oh wow, I've never killed him though. But Jules was like 100% the damage dealer because he was slinging the most damage I've ever seen out of a rogue yet, and it was very good because I was doing next to nothing with a warhammer.
You woke up Bartok, and you kind of inferred that he had slayed Surgug for his own sake. It seems.
Yeah, we let him take the victory.
Yeah, he felt like he needed that one, because he did not fare well in that fight at all.
No,
it's not an honorable battle for him.
The only one that did well was Jules. Everyone else was just kind of didn't perform very well.
Oh, and I also found that like a spell book or something
Wizard
like
spell
that.
book or something that's probably cursed, most likely.
Probably. I'm probably gonna have to deal with that later.
And yeah,
I'd love to try to get me to kill you guys. So,
hey, tonight's the night to do it because we were very low health. We came out, everybody was seemingly okay. They weren't controlled anymore, and we kind of took that as a good sign and immediately crashed on some beds and went to sleep because we needed a nap.
Yes. Again, I have 1 hit point. So,
very close battle.
Too dark.
So Joel is joined the chat. I'm gonna bring him into the live stream here and get our images fixed up here. Hey Joel, I brought you into the game. We're live, and I'm gonna get the images corrected here.
I can do like an ad read for like $100,000 while we do it. Let me
see. This is just what we were talking about. If somebody was willing to cut us a check, we could read it. We could read something here.
Got a giant Slim Jim that's been sitting in here for a while. It says Savage on it, so it's pretty cool.
The show is seen by literally tens of people, like the audience that you would reach.
Yeah,
dozens and dozens.
Dozens upon dozens.
I got a weird chocolate frog from Valentine's Day that I haven't eaten. I got Coca-Cola Tic Tacs. So that's also pretty cool. I'm running out of candy here to promote. I got nerds.
Stop product placing things that people aren't paying us for. Quit giving it away.
Mike and Ike's, some Skittles in a mason jar.
Great. There goes the Skittles account.
I got Toblerone. I got a Toblerone white chocolate edition. I bought it Pyritos.
Also, I'm just very upset because I forgot to get snacks for tonight.
Yeah, shame on you.
So I don't have game snacks. It's very unfortunate. I'm gonna have to, when we take a break, I'm gonna have to dig through the fridge and find some leftovers or something.
I got some cough drops I can soak in for the rest of the game. Don't really need them, but it tastes good nonetheless.
I don't know if Joel's at his desk, but he'll be surprised when he pipes in and he's just suddenly live. So that should be.
Let's hope he's not too surprised.
Should be good.
Get that real uncut, non-acting reaction.
What we go for here.
Yeah.
Keep your finger on that beep.
Oh, by the way, folks at home, this is the second technological issue that we've had so far. So I think we met the quota. We're good. Good for the rest of the session. Yeah. We're all right.
Is this a thing?
Hey,
yes,
what?
It is a thing.
There's someone here.
Okay, I can't figure out why, but my camera doesn't want to work.
Oh no. What's up, Joel? How's it going, man?
Hey, how's it going?
Good, good, good.
So I'm trying to figure out what's going on.
Okay, no
Give me
worries.
a couple minutes and
Hey,
I'll try to figure
I
this
was
out.
planning on bringing you into the game after we wrap up a couple of like the couple of situations at hand. So, take your time to figure it out, and uh, I'll take you off the stream, and so I'll just see you when you pop up on my side monitor here.
All right, that sounds
So,
good.
right on, man. Okay.
Technical issue number 2. It's happened.
I don't know if this was asked yet or not, but because I know we said we were going to lay down. Did we get a long rest?
Yes.
Can we reset our stuff? Okay.
Okay.
Please do.
I already reset my stuff, but I was hoping it wouldn't be hard to go back because I didn't have anything. But
Before you fall asleep.
there's a rogue in your room trying to kill you. No.
Okay.
Let me pull my notes here, but yes, the night will pass uneventful.
I'm good with that.
Yeah, I'm good with nothing bad.
So when you do awaken the next morning, and Bodhi, do you want to sync up our times here for the sake of timestamps? I'm at 16:40 seconds, and this is where we'll jump in with the podcast. But so the following morning, you'll awaken in the temple, the Shrine of Anhur, and you awaken to the commotion of people who are busy with whatever task at hand, seeming to be gathering their goods and making ready to leave the temple. And we can just jump right into the game as you please.
That's Jules' first action of the day.
Beautiful.
Wakes up, he gets out of bed, incredibly sore and stiff. As I mentioned in the past, he typically he gets up and he's getting ready. He's a little bit boisterous. He's kind of does himself up. He's very likes to kind of prim himself a little bit, and he's got a lot of sort of energy with that. Takes a lot of enjoys making himself look nice, Not today though. Today he gets up and he gets out of the bed and he's like, "Oh God," and he takes quite a bit of time just trying to get his body to function properly after the beating he took yesterday. He's got this one really bad tentacle bruise like across his chest where it's got like the suckers hit him,
It's like a cool tattoo almost, except that it hurts real bad.
It would look incredibly awesome if not for the fact that it's torturously painful.
Reynald did not take off his armor before he flopped into a bed, so he is sleeping in his I think it's chainmail armor. It does not feel too good, and he wakes up just like kind of like face first onto a bed with like one arm and a leg hanging off the side of it because he was out like a light last night. And he wakes up, he's kind of like bleary-eyed, like kind of like falls off the bed a little bit onto his back. He's kind of like looking up at the ceiling. He's like sitting there for like a minute, just trying not to feel sore, and then he just kind of like gently does a sit up, and his abs hurt because of it, and he's just sitting on the floor. He's like, you know what, this is fine. He just starts praying for his spells. Just there on the floor, sitting down. He's doing his whole morning routine, just very, very hurt from the night before.
And as you were doing so, there's a fireplace here, bench, and a small dresser near each bed. Excuse me. And an orc walks into the room and waits patiently as he sees that you're engaged. She sees that you're engaged in a ritual or prayer. And when you're done with with that, she says to you pointedly, "So,
Ugh.
Bartok gave you the eye of the tiger."
Yeah, it is a great boon that I treasure greatly. It's a amazing.
It is a great boon.
It's simply astonishing.
As well, I just don't you think the statue is served rather well by those stones?
Perhaps, but the stone is pretty cool. I mean, I felt
Cool, yes.
cool or better with this on my person. I don't know what the historical significance of this is, but
Oh, let me tell you, my sister actually, Gulfim, found your cool stone below Tom Dela in the Temple of Timora. Before it was looted clean, I suppose she'll just have to find another to take its place.
does this serve like as a like a magical component for like a ritual circle or
It's part and parcel of the lion statue. Yeah, it was Bartok's to give you, so nonetheless.
right now I don't feel too good about having this now. I will ponder this, I suppose. He's still sitting on the ground, by the way. Like he's not kneeling as you would typically think like a cleric or a priest would be. He is sitting down the ground with his legs just out like before him, just kind of like with his little setup right in between his legs, just kind of like doing his because he's too
Hunched
hurt
over.
to move. Yeah, he's hunched over, legs out on the ground, just doing his stuff. He's just looking up at this lady. He's like, oh, right. I'm gonna.
Well,
Yes,
pardon me.
yes,
My name
yes.
is Omraz, and take care. I'll see you soon.
All right. And as she leaves the door, Reynolds like, man, that kind of felt ominous, but I don't really know. I've been attacked a lot in the past day or so. He's just gonna keep his wits about him as he kind of stands up a little shakily and uses his hammer as like a little cane, and he's gonna start walking out of his room.
And as you do, another dwarf, or excuse me, another orc approaches you. Friend, Reynold?
Yes.
You happen to be with Reynold?
I mean, I would have assumed while he was doing his rituals and stuff that I would have probably gone downstairs or something like that. But I mean,
Okay.
I doubt. Yeah, no, I doubt. I don't think I would have hung out while he was doing. I
Sure.
would let him do his thing.
More like to the greater part of the temple here.
Yeah, I probably would have gone out and like I'm probably looking for breakfast is what I'm doing.
Okay.
Honestly.
I think in that sense, Bartok will approach you, and Bartok has a large piece of salted pork, and he hands it to you, Jules.
Oh, wonderful! Thank you so much.
My friend, it is time to say goodbye to Mikas.
Really?
Yes, we must lay him to rest. I had set him at the beneath the tree, but it is time, I'm afraid.
Yeah. Okay. I'll go round up Rain. I'll let him know.
Thank you I'll wait here.
Yeah, we'll catch up with you. Thank you again.
Yes.
And I'll turn around and head back in Reynolds' direction.
Oh, why is it still hurt? I slept. Oh, I slept in the arm. That's probably why. Huh?
Ooh, you look as good as I feel.
Probably not great then.
Yeah. So not to just get the day off to a really fun start, but
Oh no.
we gotta go take care of Mika's.
Ah.
Yeah.
All right. All right.
So salted pork.
Sure. Just kind of takes the one from you and just kind of like rips it in half and starts eating it as he starts walking towards where you assume this Barthok would be. He doesn't know.
Yeah, we'll head back. I'll head back to where Barthok was, because he said he was gonna wait for us there. So
Yes, come with me, friends. And he leads you outside of the shrine.
I feel like I need some water with this. It's dry. Well, I guess it's jerky.
There's a fountain in the main kind of lobby of the temple where the lion statue is.
I don't know if that's healthy to drink. I don't know if that's just normal water, like
potable.
magic water.
Well, nonetheless.
Whatever. I'll take a drink of it. It's probably fine.
The water is cool and refreshing.
Oh,
Now make a Constitution save. No.
I'll take that chance.
Outside, the hillsides are temperate. It is warmer than it is typically along the coastline because of the magic of this region. And so you come to a grove of trees, and Bartok puts Sergug's magical scimitars next to Mikas, who lays peacefully against a green dell, the vines and mosses already beginning to grow over his body. And Bartok speaks. He says, "You will find peace here, and his strength will protect us. Mikas Lorestani, Dragon Slayer." And Mikas's name is etched in stone in the elephant graveyard of Gelida Coles.
May you be watched over by Bahamut, and honestly, wherever you go now, I don't know if you were really like part of a dragon, or I didn't really catch the full story behind that, but I'm just gonna assume you are. So Bahamut serve and protect you in the afterlife. I don't know. I haven't really done a eulogy for someone before.
And Bartok just clasps your shoulder.
I tried my best, Bartok. Like honestly,
I think it was perfect.
I probably could have like written it down and edit it a bit. That's fine.
And Jules, you recall Mikas's parting request that you return his scimitar that was a family heirloom to his mother, or ensure that it was returned.
Right. Is that the scimitars that Bartok laid there?
Bartok had taken Sergug's scimitars, because I believe he was there when this request was made. So.
Okay. So yeah, I'll look at Mikas and I'll just kind of let him know. Say don't worry, I'll make sure your sword finds its way home, buddy. And does he have where is the scimitar right now?
He did give it to you.
Oh, I already have it. Okay.
Yes.
Oh,
yeah.
wait, I think I have that on here. Oh, yeah, I do. I'm sorry.
No worries.
Don't mind me.
Yeah, that was a couple of episodes ago. So.
Yeah.
So I don't want to be like a negative outlook on this, but like, how are we gonna get it back there? I don't even know where. Like, is there like a mail system we can use? Are we gonna have to like ship it on a boat? I mean,
yeah, I hadn't really.
I'll do the
figured that much
journey.
out.
I ain't got much like. Oh, there's that stuff that we have to think about too. Oh man. I guess we could talk to her and see what she thinks. It's a man's dying wish. You would want to. Like,
I can't really say no. Can't be like, oh, that's inconvenient for me. And I glance down at Meeks' body. I'm like, which it's not. Like, it's fine. It really is.
I mean, he
It's
was
weird.
pretty
I feel weird.
I think it's understandable. I don't know how the whole spirits looking down on this thing is, but if he was looking down on us right now, would he be understanding, or would he want us to go like an epic journey to go and get his sword back?
I have his scimitar. I will keep it safe, and we'll figure out how to get there. Who knows? I mean, the gods work in weird ways. We might end up traveling there tomorrow. But we'll figure that out. We'll figure it out.
Fine.
Yeah.
Well, now something else. Bartok's visage seems to shift suddenly from one of remorse, probably the wrong word, just sorrow, to focus. He says, the tentacles in the temple, they have retreated deep into the chasms they bored to get here. Let me show you. And Bartok takes you back into the temple. And he says, the group of you three, Bartok, Reynald, Jules, pass through the lobby. Gulfim, Aktok, Shazoga, join us. And quickly these orc leave whatever conversation they were engaged in and join your group, making you a group of 6. Entering the room where Surgug was slain, dim light of many colors emanates from the chasm, and there's a high-pitched frequency ringing. It sounds like it's coming from within your own ear. Will you please make Constitution saving throws?
Oh, well, that's something I'm good at least.
You had to drink that water.
And the orcs clutch at their heads.
It's just me, like, I feel a little bit queasy.
All right, I got a whopping 13.
I got a 12.
Here comes the pain.
The ringing in your ears is all that you can hear. As you step forward with Bartok peering into the chasm, there are brilliant flashes from the depths, and they're blinding. Will you please make another Constitution saving throw?
Good, let's get blinded and deafened.
Why are we looking here?
God, why did I look at it?
Why are we looking at it? We know where it's at.
Hey.
There's a mass of tentacles. Ah, my eyes.
Quickly you look away.
I can't hear anything.
For a moment your eyes are burnt, but your
my
vision
retinas
returns very quickly. And as you looked into the chasm, you saw tentacles far below, radiating many colors. The orcs at your side gazing down in wonderment, in curiosity. And the high-pitched frequency that is deafening reaches a crescendo within your head. And please make wisdom saving throws.
12. Oh,
6.
wisdom. Sorry. 24.
Okay. Jules, I think this, I had something in mind for if Reynald had failed, because I feel like maybe I understand his character a little bit better, but peering forward, all thoughts of the events at hand leave your mind as you begin to step forward. And what does Jules desire? Perhaps more than anything.
Oh, no.
Oh, what does Jules desire?
I know what mine would have been. That would have been bad.
Ease. Jules desires the ability to put his feet up and relax and do whatever he wants.
Leisure, perhaps.
Yes. Yeah, leisure.
A life
That's
of
a much
ease.
better word.
I see what you're saying.
Mm-hmm.
What would you picture, or what would Jules picture that as?
Probably like a very cliche style of like on a hammock on the beach with a coconut drink, a little table next to him with a tray of like mixed fruits and nuts and cheeses and just full like just top tier type of treatment kind of thing.
Absolutely. And you see warm water just gently crashing onto the beach before you. And you're getting warm, so it's probably time to take a dip as you feel yourself just walking forward calmly.
The sun is bright.
You see that Jules has lost himself in the moment here.
Jules?
He begins to step forward over the chasm.
Jules? Hey, you don't want to go in the nightmare pit.
No, just going for a quick dip. I'll be right back.
Dip? That's fine. Like a 100-foot drop. I don't... Jules! Kind of like quits towards him and like try to like at least stand next to him in case he just jumps off into the nightmare chasm where rainbows are shining from. Ready to catch him.
Walking forward, and you will need to do so.
Okay, he grabs him he fully drops his hammer and like reaches out with his left hand and tries to grab him by his like shoulder and like pull him back, like trying to grab his shirt or his armor or something to get a grip. Just yank him back before he just takes a dive.
Jules, you don't fight, or perhaps you do, I'm not sure, but you're snapped back to reality as Reynold grasps you out of this hallucination.
God.
What are you doing?
Whoa. Wow. Something. I'm gonna look at Bartok. What is happening?
Yeah, why are we looking in this pit?
Why did I just see a beachfront? Like, what is happening right now?
It's not a beachfront. It's
Yeah,
underground. Why is there a beach underground?
I was on a beach and I wanted to go dive in the ocean, and that I pointed
Jules,
the chasm.
Why is there an ocean down here?
Ocean. There's obviously
Jules, that doesn't make sense.
And Bartok
I am aware of that.
What are you,
That's
asleep?
Grasps also the arms of one of the orcs who is peering in longingly, ready to take a dive, it would seem. I don't know what this is. I thought that you could help me figure it out.
Well, obviously, it's a cursed pit that makes you want to jump in it.
I did not. Yes, I think so.
Okay.
I did not see a beach.
Okay.
Well, sounds nice.
Bartok, you saw something?
To peer over
I'm
the
going to
ledge
tell you.
again.
No, Bartok, no.
Whoa.
Oh, my
Yeah,
Lord.
no, I literally, in that moment, there was nothing I wanted more in this world than to take a dip in that water. So, yeah.
Reynolds kind of like put himself between the hole and everybody else. Like, okay, no one's diving into a bunch of rocks right now or tentacles.
Yeah, no. I think everybody's good. And I'm gonna look like the other orcs. Does it seem like everybody's kind of shaking it off or wasn't affected or?
Yeah, some of the orcs still clutch at their head with the ringing, but also the ringing in your ears has subsided a bit.
Okay.
Okay. No diving. All right, good.
So is there anything? How long has this been going on, Bartok?
You've seen as much of this as I have. Sorgug brought all of this. Or his madness did.
Okay.
So
whatever those tentacles were that were tied into him seem to
be down there.
Far below.
Be connected to this, yeah. It's all probably an offshoot of something. DM, is this something that I would that we wouldn't have any knowledge of that we might know?
This the only other experience with this that you may have had would have been beneath Green Acres, with similar tentacles, but you don't really have a lot of knowledge about this. No.
Okay. Yeah.
Reynolds is kind of like looking down into the hole. Is like, for something that has like rainbow light shining off of it, sure does feel very malicious.
Yeah.
He's gonna stop looking in the hole now before anything else happens to him.
Yeah.
Let's throw this boulder in there. Maybe
Yeah.
the
You
beast
know,
will
I was
leave.
Yeah,
I
let's
was just
do
about
it.
to say that. Let's throw something down there and see what happens. I mean, it's a bit of a primitive start to the experimental process, but hey, you know, it's a start, right?
Yeah, we have magic. We don't need science. He just starts pushing a rock.
Yeah. Yeah. So we'll take I'd say like maybe not a boulder. Let's start with like maybe like just a medium-sized rock and just drop it down there. See if we can get an idea of like depth, if anything reacts to it, you know, that kind of thing.
Okay.
All right, I'm gonna get like another. I'm gonna get
Bartok-
Bartok to help me.
Bartok kind of drops the large boulder that he's helping Reynold with. Looks a little disappointed, but probably sees the wisdom in your approach, Jules. And as you throw...
I noticed this, and as he like disappointedly sloughs that one down, I'll be like, maybe after this we'll throw a bigger one. We'll see.
We can do a bigger one, Bartok. It's fine. We can make a game out of it. How much tentacles can you smash with a rock?
And as
You try to aim.
throw the medium-sized rock in, a moment or more passes, and the rock is hurled back up at you. Jules, please make a dexterity saving throw.
Whoa!
What'd I do?
You threw the rock, my friend.
I was just there. 13.
You do step out of the way, seeing this light coming as it's, this rock coming as it's lit up with many colors.
Yeah.
Falls on the
It
ground
came back
next
lit
to
up.
you. Yes.
Is it still lit up?
Yes, it is. It cackles with energy, seemingly.
I think it wants to play catch, guys.
Maybe one of us should touch it.
All right. Randall touches it.
No, okay.
Make a
You
Constitution saving throw, please.
Oh,
There it
not
is.
a wisdom? I was kind of hoping for a wisdom. That's fine. I got a 14.
Okay. You barely touch the stone and receive just a shock or impulse of energy, and you'll take 2 damage.
Ow! Ah! Jules, why'd you tell me to touch it?
I didn't specifically tell you to touch it.
Well, someone had to
I
touch
just said
it.
maybe someone. Well, and see, and now we know not to.
Look, maybe I could have gotten like cool rainbow powers or something. I don't know.
Sacrifices must be made for the greater good. Bartok, I don't know if it's a good idea to throw the big stone, and I'm sorry. I know we
No,
told you
kinda
that you
wanna-
could.
No, you might be right.
Kind of want to throw a big rock down there though.
Reynold, do you know any spells that maybe Bahamut could lend a hand?
Give me a second. He just kind of like looks up for like. I was hurt this morning, so I wasn't thinking too much. I mean, I can put light on it, and we can see what's trying to throw it back up. I can see if it's evil, although I think we just know that pretty much already. That's evil. I can maybe make it magic. I don't know what that would do necessarily.
Does your magic tell you that it's evil?
You want me to check and make for sure?
I think so. What if it's
All right.
misunderstood?
Sure, yeah, I'm up for that. And he's gonna cast Detect Good and Evil using a first level spell slot. And he's gonna primarily be looking at the rock as it's glowing, but like also looking kind of down as well. If it's in reach, but that's like 30 feet. 30 feet radius pretty much of what I can tell is bad or good or
As the as the tentacles are whipping around, from time to time they come to within your range, and this is some evil aberration.
No, that's evil. That's evil, evil. That's an aberration. So yeah, no, we pretty much got the green light to do whatever we want to this thing.
Yeah. Except I don't know if, I mean, can we take on? I don't know if we could just take on an aberration right now.
I mean, we're kind of taking on an aberration if you think about it. Like we were fighting the tentacles. Well, an argument could be made that we were good at it, but we are not capable at the time.
And as
okay, sure.
As you discuss what to do, the high pitch frequency begins to return and grow within your ears, within your head, and the tentacles seem to be growing as well, and the colors illuminating the cavern intensify.
We might want to leave.
All right. Well, let's go seal this door again, Barthok. I hope you know you could do that.
I think you're right. Let's get out of here.
Everybody get on out of here.
Yeah. Yeah, we're gonna start booking it.
And so you leave the chamber. Bartok turns as I feared. I will be sealing the shrine. I don't know what we can do against these things.
Oh, well, at least now we know a general idea at least of what we're dealing with, and we can go from there.
I mean, I know a smart wizard lady that could like tell us what to do. Maybe, I don't know. I know.
Yes. Will you make a meeting? You must be speaking of Terazessa.
Good hope relations,
Yeah, we definitely want. I think we definitely want to loop her in on this.
And you had spoken earlier of me meeting with her. Perhaps she can lend her wisdom.
Oh, perfect. Lines up. I'm guessing she's just gonna say something akin to banish it from the world or like blast it into oblivion. I don't know.
Right.
Something along those lines.
Really
I can more do something with undead, not really things of that caliber.
Well, I've got.
Forgive me, Master Jules, please.
No. It's okay. Go ahead.
He's just got
merely going to ask
knives.
Reynold if you would meet me here after everybody has left the temple, and we're going to seal the temple.
All right.
Perhaps you can let us Bahamut's aid.
Sure, yeah. I could ask her.
Well, you might want to gather your belongings.
Okay.
I have some things to take care of, but meet me back here in a little bit.
All right, we'll do.
Sure.
I think as you know, in whatever downtime Reynold has at this moment, he's just gonna just kind of start praying to Bahamut. Just trying to find the right way to ask for help to seal this temple from a evil being.
Okay.
Just trying to think of how to word it necessarily.
And as you pray to Bahamut, you feel a warmth growing, swelling within your chest.
I'm gonna take this as a good sign that you're listening to me and not just something I ate earlier, just warming me up. I don't think that salted meat had any heat to it. I don't really know, but I'm just gonna say that this is you, Bahamut, and thank you for listening. Reynolds psyched.
And
he's like, oh yeah, my God's listening to me. It's a good day, everybody.
Jules, do you find yourself with Reynold?
Yeah, probably, because we gotta meet back up with what's his name in a little bit. So I wouldn't really have any reason to go too far right now.
And an orc joins you, Gulfim. You recognize her. She had joined you in the chamber when you went to investigate the tentacles moments ago. And she comes in quietly, and she sits next to you, Jules. Thank you for helping Bartok.
Oh, yeah, of course. I don't. I mean, don't thank me yet, because we're far from done. We haven't really done anything at the moment, but we're working on it though.
Well, my name is Gulfim, and uh, well, I'd only have a little while to talk, but Bartok told me that you've been beneath Green Acres. What was it like?
It was fascinating.
Did you see any fine relics or artifacts? Statues?
Oh, so many beautiful, beautiful statues and relics.
Really?
It's wonderful.
Oh my. Well, there. Allow me to explain. There are those of us called Finandi, and we find lost artifacts and restore them to their ancient glory.
Oh,
There were marvelous statues and works of art decorating the walls where the temple was destroyed. I helped to restore this temple. I am
I
Finandi.
see. Ah, pleasure.
Likewise.
It sounds like wonderful and important work that you're doing. The so much that gets lost. Through all these acts of violence and such, and
Taken.
it's good to see that there are people protecting these cultures. Good for you. You're doing the work of the gods.
Yes, I had just wondered if the wizards had taken everything from below Green Acres. We found many places just like it, rich in artifacts.
Hmm. Well, I'm sorry. Quick time out for a DM question here, because I can't recall exactly. I'm just
I'm looking through my notes too.
Jules
I
is,
can't.
is fully just schmoozing right now. Is all he's doing. Um, were there artifacts and stuff there? I can't remember.
You recall large statues depicting the faces from the story around surrounding the cult that had taken over Green Acres.
Oh, that's the cult place. Okay.
Oh, right. Yeah.
Okay.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, I'm sure it's not everything that was there. I'm sure a lot was lost or taken, unfortunately. There were some very impressive statues, though.
Really?
And they were they were quite interesting. I do have to admit, we were a little distracted while we were there. I was a little,
Oh, yes, I know.
but yeah. Though I mean, I think it would be something, given your group's, your work, so to speak. Definitely something that would a place for you to check out, I think.
Oh, brilliant. Maybe we'll go there together sometime. I just wonder if there's enough left of
Maybe.
its original power to restore the place. Well, nonetheless, it was nice talking with you, Jules.
You as well.
As soon as she walks at a listening distance, I assume Reynald was. I imagine Reynald was there for the conversation, but he was kind of not like listening because he was doing his whole praying bit. And after she leaves, Reynolds is gonna come on out after feeling that warm feeling in his chest. He's gonna be like, "What was that?
Huh?
What was that?"
Oh,
I wasn't listening. I was doing my whole religious bit.
That was oh god, what was her name? She gave me her name.
That was Gulfin.
Gulfin, yeah. Yeah, it was Gulfin. Obviously, Gulfin. Duh. It was Gulfin. She was asking about those statues that we saw.
Oh, the one with the faces.
Yeah. I guess she belongs to some group that does like restoration work or something. So they were wanting to know if there was anything still there.
Sounds like a business idea. Are we
A
not
little
at
bit.
least a little bit concerned about them going near probably demonic, artifacts and or, you know, at least maybe cursed statues?
Well, I mean, I would say, given that, if when you're working with artifacts like that, you know, curses are probably part of the job, and to be careful of those sort of things, right?
I'm just concerned about having to pull more people back from the brink after we just barely
Yeah.
survived doing that the last time. Oh, we should have
Yeah,
warned them
actually,
about the
hey,
tentacles.
hey, Golfin,
Golfin,
Golfin, wait,
Golfin.
Yes,
go back. Hey,
of course.
listen, come here.
Yes.
I should mention this. I'm sorry for not mentioning this before. This is not it's not a safe place down there. Like
No,
Oh,
no, it's not.
It never
no,
is.
there's
No,
well,
there's.
I mean, this is beyond. We barely escaped alive. And we did not clear out all of the threats. There's something down there. I'm just saying, if you are seriously considering this, please exercise extreme caution.
I would say that it might be the same thing as those tentacles and that nightmare chasm that we just peered down into. They were kind of like swooping up people left and right. They were really indiscriminate about who they took out. So, just be really cautious and do it from afar if you can.
I see. Okay.
It's kind of like an edge there that they were coming out of from the dark, and they were just like grabbing people and pulling them in.
Oh,
It would
Radon.
grizzly. Yes.
Well, thank you for the warning, and I did hear about Mikas. I'm very sorry. But what I wanted to
Thank you.
tell you also is, don't mind my brother. You can keep that stone, and it should serve you well.
Yeah. Okay. Ooh. Actually, it's very. I'm glad to hear that. Not just for me keeping the stone, but it was very weird in that room after he started talking to me about that.
Oh, he's so
Because
intense sometimes.
he was very passive aggressive, like, "Oh, it's fine. I guess you can keep the stone. You'll just have to find another one." Just as if it's yes.
Yeah, that's weird.
Yeah, it was very awkward for me. I wasn't sure what to do. I just kind of sat there in silence, and then I was left alone. So thank you, thank you, thank you. That makes me feel a little bit better.
And Bartok would approach the group of you. Well then, we've cleared the shrine. Let us seal this
All right.
place.
Okay, I got some of that good holy juice.
I wish there was something we could do to drive off the tentacles, but this is our best bet.
Well, this is our best bet for now. Maybe we can figure something out.
And so, forgive me. So I find my notes. And so the orcs have left the temple, and they've moved whatever was left of any kind of ornamental statues or any value they've removed from the temple. And Reynold, as you join the orcs in their chanting or in their ceremony, you take a deep breath, and the chanting of your new tribe just kind of takes over your mind. And when you do take this breath, it feels as though your lungs are filled with a warmth that travels up to your throat and begins to burn. And you exhale violently, and fire spews from your throat. The fire continues as though a well of oil were lit aflame. The stones and steel over the entrance to the shrine begin to melt, and the temple is sealed. And the fire dies out. You feel very warm. And your forearm seems to have been burnt, but it does not hurt. Indeed, upon closer inspection, it is not a burn, but your skin is leathery like dragon scales,
What the?
platinum scales.
Okay. That's
A blessing. That's a blessing, dude.
no. This
Let's
is rad.
Step back.
Okay, I don't want to take away from this whole thing that we just did with this temple here, but I gotta say this is pretty cool. I don't know what this means, but this will help, I think. Also, I breathe fire. That was. Hey,
That part was nuts.
hey, Bahamut. Thanks. You are probably the best god I could have found. Really, it was one and greatest choice I could have made. He's very appreciative that that his god has given a blessing, however short could be. He doesn't know if this is a long-term thing or not. He's just appreciative in the moment of what Bahamut's done for him.
And as your mind turns to thank Bahamut, your the scene around you changes, shifts, and you feel as though you're watching yourself, and you begin to grow before your own eyes at Green Acres, and you see a mass of tentacles writhing, coming out of the mouth of the cave that you used to enter, and you spread your arms, and they spread as wings of a dragon, and a visage of horror within the depths of the hills flashes before your eyes as the dragon breathes a fiery breath and seals the hillside of Green Acres as well.
Just kind of everybody outside. Reynold is just for everybody looking at Reynold. He's just like going out, starts flapping his arms for no reason. He's like kind of like looking around, like real confused. His mouth opens up as if he's like breathing real hard, and then he's kind of like shocks back into his as if back into his body. He's like, "Okay, all right. Well, this is kind of new. I just received a vision
Oh,
that
Okay.
the cave that those statues were in, or at least the hillside in general, was being burnt by a dragon that was sealing up the hillside so the tentacles don't get out of that cave. So I don't know if that's happened, will happen, or if I have to do that. Looks to his scales. It wouldn't hurt to go over there and check, would it?
I mean,
This is pretty.
I feel like that's something that deserves follow up.
Yeah,
Definitely.
yeah. Huh. Cool. All right. We're doing it. We're fighting evil for the justice of those that can't. Yeah. All right. He is
That was a beautiful
Take
speech.
it-
Let's do it.
he is taken aback. He has no idea what to think anymore.
Bartok approaches almost warily. My brother, I didn't know you had that in you.
Neither did I. I thought I was just a dude with a hammer.
Well, my people and I are going to check our other sources. Will you please arrange a meeting with Therazessa for me and see if she has a solution for this? This place is most sacred to us, and as winter and midwinter grows near, we will need to make use of this place or our people will suffer.
Okay.
Definitely.
All right. Where will you guys be stationed at while the situation is going on?
I will stay local, but our people have sources ranging along the entire coastline. They will be going far and wide.
Okay. If you're local, I guess I will talk to Therazessa and see what can be done in the first place. And it seems like there's something that she can do, like a ritual or like a spell she can cast or something along those lines. I will tell her to go talk to you and your people, and you two can hash something out. I hope.
Set us up a meeting at the Red Sabertooth Inn in 2 days.
Oh, that's perfect. Cool. All right. That is strict instructions, and that's great for me. I will tell her just that. I myself am gonna tell her that, and I'm gonna go investigate this dragon burning a hill closed. Because it seems kind of important.
Yeah, let's take a look at that.
Yeah. Okay. All
Very
right.
well.
I can do this.
And Bartok says farewell to the both of you.
All right. Goodbye, brother, blood brother, battle brother.
Oh, this time when you return, you will not walk through the world of the spirits. That is only defined
that's
this
good to know.
place. Yes.
Okay. It's good to know.
Thank God.
All right, Barthok. I'm gonna head out and talk to Theresus and set up that meeting. You have yourself a good one. Relax for a little bit. You've earned it. I'm gonna go take in all of this.
We'll set up that meeting for you 2 days.
2 days.
Thank you.
Sabertooth.
Thank you
All right. All right. Cool. Jules, I gotta think about all this, man. Come on, we gotta go.
Yeah. Let's go.
Yeah. All right, please. All right.
And let us take a break from the adventure. We'll be back in about 13 minutes at 7:20 Pacific, 10:20 Eastern, and the adventure will continue.
All right. Okay, there, Mr. Hot Temperate.
Yeah, but the trade-off is that I have to live in Florida, so you know.
Oh, yeah, it's a pretty big trade-off.
We're live. Welcome back, everybody, and let's welcome Joel. Joel's going to be joining us for the next 3 sessions. Happy to have him at the table.
Thank you.
And we'll get to introducing his character kind of as the story continues here. Let me quickly fix Bodhi's image. But when we left off, you guys had just decided to head back to Fundar Stadur.
Yeah, there's a lot going on that Reynold has to process, so he's going to do it on the walk over.
And the way back this time is going to take you the better part of the day. When you begin your journey, you're in the kind of temperate, jungly hillsides of Gelida Coles, and you're going northward, looking for the valley that will lead you out of this place. And as you leave the temple, the shrine of Anhor behind, you begin to approach a storm. It seems as though within the hillside you are almost protected, secluded from this storm, a different climate altogether. But then as you come into the valley and you see Fundar Stadur in the distance, the storm has taken the place. It is snowing and there are violent clouds overhead.
Great.
Well, that doesn't look good.
I hope he
Maybe we should
packs
try
some.
to-
Whoa, hey. How about you go first, Mr. Fancy? Because you love to take hold of the conversation so much. Come on.
I don't even know what I was going to say.
Fine. We'll move on.
You come to Fundar Stadur, and there are a few small parties in the Red Sabertooth Inn. You see at one table a robed figure huddled over a table, her scarlet robe spilling over scrolls and parchment spread upon the table. And there's another person with her there. She lifts her head, though, and it cocks to the side. Then her eyebrows raise slightly. And Reynold, Jules, the woman, ushers you to her table. And with her is another person, and that person is Joel's character. Joel, why don't you just go ahead and briefly describe what your character looks like?
I would love to.
Thank you.
So, what you see is very much a lanky, elongated human figure. The only thing that gives away his tiefling nature is a pair of horns on his forehead. He looks old, weathered, in his 60s, and well studied. He carries with him parchment, books, ink, and all those kinds of things. And he seems absolutely enthralled in this conversation that they're having. He looks human. He looks pale-skinned, white-haired, just an older gentleman.
Okay, very good. And this woman that you have been traveling with, there they are now, the two that we've been waiting for. She begins meticulously clearing the table, rolling scrolls and parchment up and placing them in wooden tubes. Master Jules, Master Reynold, I presume?
Presume away.
Sure.
Yes, it is us.
Presume you may.
Yes. Remember what Tarazessa said. they are kind of an eccentric bunch. My name is Amranthe, and you have been working for Therazessa, right?
Yes, we have.
Yeah. Well, briefly, but yes.
Very good. And you're still under her employ?
Hopefully.
Well, what is that you need from us?
Oh, well, yes, of course. Right to business. Therazessa has gone to investigate Green Acres, and she's taken Alphonse. I think you know him, the young wizard, and a local heavy named Tina. Oh, yes, and she has asked me to take over on her behalf and to take a report from the two of you when you return as to what you were able to discover at the Shrine of Anhur. I'm most intrigued.
I kind of thought we were like the only ones being employed here, but knowing her, it kind of makes more sense to have a little bit more people under her employ.
Oh yes, well I'm funding this expedition.
Oh, you are.
Okay, so you're looking to hire us, is what you're saying.
Oh, I think you're misunderstanding. The contract that you are under to her is funded by me. My name is Amranthe.
So you are the head honcho.
I get you.
Oh, no head honcho, but
Can I make an
am a
insight
member
check?
of the Council of Order. And yes, you can. Go ahead, please.
Hey, that's a 22. Natural 20.
She seems to be very meticulous, by the books kind of person, and he probably spends more time in the study than out and about. And so far, she
Okay.
seems to have been she seems pretty straightforward so far.
Seems legit. Okay.
Um,
All right. Yeah, I'll just size her up a little bit. I'll be like, okay, well then I suppose if that's the case, then we are at your service, as it were.
Oh,
So-
well, if you would, then I'm most curious to hear about the Shrine of Anhur.
Ooh, Jules, you want to, or should I?
I'll let you take this one.
All right. So getting there was a bit weird. We had to go through a whole vision quest. But when we got there, it was seemingly corrupted in a way by some aberration that seemed to take root in the place. There was a statue
And I'm sorry to cut you off, but because we have rehashed what has happened, I was going to ask if you would withhold any information.
No, I don't think there's anything that I would want to keep quiet necessarily. I mean, it's pretty vital. Maybe that
we didn't have any direction from what's his name to like keep it under the hat or anything, right?
Yeah. I mean, more that they know, the better it's going to help them later on.
Yeah. Right.
So
Well,
I don't hold anything back except that I have Tom, my cool rock.
And allow me to introduce my associate. And Joel, I'm sorry, what was your character's name, or the name that you go by?
So my name is gonna be Mordecai Bram.
Mordecai Bram. We used to make your acquaintance.
Yep. Julian Scavens.
So
Call
if
me
if you two are working, are you our boss also?
Oh, I thought that Mordecai might work alongside you.
Supervise us. Got it.
Coworker.
No, this is
not a boss. Nothing of the sort.
Oh, he's one of those cool bosses. Gotcha.
Yeah, just go with that.
Okay, all right, cool.
It's
Gotcha.
easier if we just let him roll with that.
All right. Yeah.
Is it true that you killed a dragon?
Yes. It was branded by crazy witch cult lady.
Thradula. It was Thradula's dragon.
Yeah, Stratos dragon. We had the mark on the hindquarters. It was like a worm more, not like a full dragon, but
Ah,
we killed it nonetheless. What do you
I
ask?
see. Well, we'll need to find out whose worm that was. I'm sure they'll be most upset. And also, I'm most interested in actually obtaining that dragon. I know that you don't have it.
Yeah, don't really think to keep it on us after we killed it. We just
Well,
kind of
it
moved
must be
on.
somewhere, though, don't you think?
Uh,
It would be
Everything's somewhere, right?
yeah.
it would be worth a purity penny.
Oh, yeah. Some.
Yeah,
It
that's
might
true.
be stolen. It might be dragged off and eaten. I think there was a cage wagon that was broken that it may have been broken out of.
And it would be good as evidence, too, of Thradula's wrongdoing. She in no way should have a dragon. And you said a manticore also.
Yeah.
Yes.
What was that thing's name? It was like Manti the Manticore.
Manti. Yeah,
It
it was
was Manti.
Manti is what they named. It was a terrible name.
It
Terrible.
was a beloved pet that we thought was a
Yes.
monster. We murdered it.
Thradula loves her beasts, but I fear not. It was a terrible monster.
Good. That puts me at ease a little bit. In terms of evidence, I don't really think you'll have to go that far to get evidence. Just go into the cave underneath the spa, Green Acres, and there's
Yes,
demonic
yes.
statues and all that stuff. They just take one of those back and just show it to them. Like, this is
I'm
proof.
afraid that is not evidence of wrongdoing in itself.
Oh, great.
That is a good thought. It would not hurt for me to take account of these statues. I do need to do a full investigation.
Sure.
Oh, I'm a part of a justice system now.
And also, one of our friends over there was hoping to have a meeting with There's us in a couple days. Is she going to be back, do you think, or would you be facilitating that?
Well, what did the meeting entail?
Just further discussion about the aberration that we saw.
Oh yes,
Sort of like coming up with a game plan and whatnot. There's us as you are very aware has a very keen arcane skill, and
she's quite good. Yes.
Thought she might be able to.
I think tomorrow. She did receive an invitation from Lady Mollet.
Okay. Good.
Well, she doesn't need to travel anywhere for this meeting. They're going to come here.
No, it'll be here. Yeah, it'll be
so
here.
it's
in
not
2
an
days.
inconvenience for her to go out of her way.
Yeah.
She has to basically be here tomorrow around like noon or such, and then they'll just hash it out there as much as they can, and then they'll just part.
Yeah, so I expect her back by then.
Hopefully.
Okay, perfect.
Oh, and she had asked me to pay you as well. Here. And she hands you satchels of coin.
That'll be good.
Go ahead and count it, please. It's 450 gold each for completing this detailed mission.
Nice.
She's most appreciative. And I am sorry about your friend. Mikas was his name.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yes,
thank you.
I hope he's in a better place now. He seemed pretty calm about the whole thing. We gotta return his sword to his family. Is there like an easy way we can do that, or are we gonna have to do like a whole trip? It was his dying wish, so I kind of want to fulfill it.
Yes, there are services in Omnis, I'm sure.
Yeah, just as long as we're here talking about it.
Yeah. We'll see. It's kind of an important thing. I don't want it's not something I want to just hand off to any shipping company and assume everything goes well.
Oh no, yes. Most of the time it doesn't. So.
Exactly.
Damn pirates.
And his family sword. And so it's important. It's important. So, but we'll like I mentioned before though, Reynold, I've got the sword. It's not going anywhere. There was no rush. It's not like she's, it just needs to get back to her, and we'll make sure it does.
But before that, we got pressing matters.
More pressing matters, exactly. Yes.
And did I like during that whole info dump about our report of what we've done? Did I mention the visions that I've had, or me breathing fire at all? That the dragon's doing stuff on Green Acres.
I don't know if that would have come up. It could have if you would like.
So I don't know what this particularly means myself. It's kind of a new thing for me. I serve the god Bahamut. I pray to him and I get holy magic from him and spells and such. And I haven't really had anything major like this happen yet, but I breathed fire, then gained some scales on my arms, and then I had a vision of a dragon burning the hillside of Green Acres to seal the cave before the tentacles, the aberration, could leave. I might be that dragon. I'm not entirely certain myself. I feel like that would just be something to, put on the table there if we're gonna, try to save the investigation and all that.
You had a connection then with one of the gods of Toril?
I sure hope that certainly feels like a connection, yeah.
Is a rare thing these days.
I'm very happy.
Well, I didn't see any dragon burning the hillside. Did you, Mordecai?
I don't think so. Is there anything I know about Bahamut or draconic transformations?
Yeah, sure. You perhaps have heard of such things happening. I'll kind of allow you to determine your own extent of, that knowledge. But the lore would be pretty consistent with there are maybe, legends of that taking place.
I've heard whispers, rumors, mostly, of powerful mages capable of such transformations, but, I mean, nothing that I've ever seen, just heard of or read in books.
Stories.
Reno takes off like the gauntlet he has on right now, and he kind of exposes the scales on his arm. He's like, I'm not a mage, or a mage in the traditional sense, like you would be a mage, or she would be a mage, or Theracessa would be a mage. So I don't know. This is probably like a more of a holy thing than it is an arcade. I guess I should.
Perhaps it's a miracle, an act of God.
I mean, if this isn't an act of God, I don't know what it would be.
I mean, Raynold, you acquired those scales while performing a powerful ritual, and you were channeling Bahamut's energy, and she left that mark on you. I'd said it before. It's a blessing. I don't know what it is. I don't know what it means yet, but it's Bahamut would not place her scales upon you as a curse.
You have scales on your arm, or where are they?
I think I do. Yeah, I think I have scales on my arm. I don't know if there's any other scales on my body. I'm in full like armor right now, so I would have to like disrobe to like find out. I also had like a vision. In the vision, I had I was like flapping wings that were like kind of like a wingsuit, like how to go from like my wrist to like my side of my body, sort of like type of wing. So I don't know if that's a thing either. I just know that there's scales on my arms, and that's all that I can see currently. And as Jules is like, saying that like it's a blessing, don't know what it is. Reynald remembers that one of the unique things about Bahamut is there's no real
Sorry,
like
it's one
structure for rituals or like prayer, more than the fact that it's just doing it through acts that you are praying to Bahamut. So Reynald is pretty sure that thinking about and channeling the power of Bahamut while sealing away evil for good intention creatures is kind of like the whole like shebang of being a cleric. So maybe that's where the whole dealio came from. He just kind of sits and ponders on that.
And you said that you found a spell book?
Yeah. It was in the temple, so I don't know if it's a holy spell book or a cursed one, but he kind of like, you want to see it? Not really a
Yes.
wizard.
Perhaps I could borrow it to study it for a few days.
All right, don't get cursed while doing it, please. And he takes the spell book from like Jules' bag and just hands it to her.
Oh, yes. Well, thank you.
I'm kind of curious about you, Mordecai. You have horns? I don't think Reynald has seen a tiefling before, so this is a new experience for him.
So he is a tiefling, but he's not like a first generation tiefling. He's not like red, crazy, you know.
He looks like a dude, but he's got
He,
horns
he
on.
looks like a normal guy with horns. He doesn't have a tail. He doesn't have the hooves. Just a normal guy with the horns.
How prominent are these horns? We're talking Hellboy?
Oh, they're big. They're just ram horns, just crazy giant things.
Oh, do they curve?
Oh yes.
Oh, nice.
Okay.
Is that like
They look far too big for his frame. He is a thin, tall, lanky fella, and these horns look like the heaviest part of his body.
your neck muscles must be like strong? Is it like top heavy all the time? Is it like a
Little
baby
bit.
that doesn't have its like equilibrium yet? It's kind of like,
Little off balance, yeah.
how'd you get those?
You're born with them for the most part.
Oh, so it's not like a spell or like because I know you wizard folks like to, like change your appearance every so often. So I don't know if that was just like a thing you were doing or those are like real. Kind of like touches that and like pokes one.
No, those are real.
Oh, yep, that's like goat horns.
Mordecai, can I borrow you for a second? Says Amarante. Yes,
Sure.
Thank you, Reynald.
Don't
Just
worry,
a
I'm just a
moment.
little bit eccentric. It's all. I heard you.
And she kind of pulls Mordecai to the side. Yes, I was going to ask you to go with them to Green Acres, and if you would please keep an eye on them. They seem rather wild.
I like these guys.
Yeah, so
I
I'm
think-
not so sure.
I think I see something in them. I don't know what. I'll go.
Very well. Perhaps.
But the book we were talking about earlier, I want you to find it for me.
Oh,
I need
yes,
it. It's
of
imperative
course.
for my research.
Well, I mean, as I said, it could be one of many places. Perhaps if Green Acres has not been destroyed utterly, then that might be a place to look.
All right,
mean-
I'll go.
There are many places that we can look, but we do have the task at hand, remember?
All right, I'll go.
And Master Reynald, Master Jules.
What?
Yes.
I know it's getting late. I just thought, yes, I just thought that when Shogre Fleece returns with the light, perhaps you could go to Green Acres and see if Teresa's needs anything.
All right.
Yeah, I suppose we could do that.
I was gonna head there anyway, if I'm honest, because of the whole vision thing. So it works.
Well, there you
works
go
for
then.
me.
All right.
Sometimes she's overconfident, but I'm a little bit worried. Lady Mollet has a rather bad reputation. So very good.
All right.
Then
Cool,
it will be
cool.
the
All
three
right,
of
well.
you together.
Sounds good. Sounds like we're on the clock. All right. I'm gonna get some rest then.
All right. Early morning, we're heading out. Unless you like to sleep in, then we can do it later. I don't really know your
Ah, we
best sleeping
get a
habits
start.
yet, Mordecai. I don't know if you need like extra beauty sleep or something like that. You know, rest your neck muscles from those huge horns you got.
I think it'll be all right.
I bet you could headbutt somebody into a concussion.
Let's not try.
Reynald, this seems like a really awkward thing to just say to somebody that we just met. This is
No, I'm being
on.
friendly. I'm being friendly to him. You know.
just okay.
Come on.
Okay.
Come on, man. All right, whatever. Fine. I'm going to bed.
And Ranthe just raises an eyebrow at you, Mordecai. See? She begins unfurling her scrolls and opening her books again to cover the table.
And I whisper as I pass by her, it's not what they are, it's what they can be.
And is there anything you would care to do in the evening? I have your journey having taken most of the day, as well as your encounter in the morning with the tentacled creature aberration.
Yeah. No, I mean I don't really have anything.
Reynald is going to go into his room. He's gonna make sure the door is locked, and he's gonna fully disrobe and like check for scales, wings, anything weird. Does he have a tail now? He didn't really feel tail, but he might have a tail. He's
He
checking
might start
underneath his
growing
hair, looking for horns because he's a dragon now or something like that. Doing a whole once over. Maybe he gets like a whole like wall mirror to like kind of like look at his back with. Not let the dog out.
You don't seem to have any other dragon parts, so to speak.
Okay, that's sort of disappointing, but all right. And, gets back dressed and maybe goes shopping for healing potions because that last encounter was rough.
Ooh, yeah, actually, that's not a bad idea.
Gonna buy out the local stock again.
If they've resupplied.
If they resupplied, we might have gotten everything already.
How many healing potions do you wish to purchase?
I feel like 3 is a good number, maybe 4. Just like not particularly good ones, but like normal healing potions just to get people back up.
Okay. You can find 3 potions at market value.
Okay. I forget what those are at market value, but I can look it up.
I think it's 50. Yeah.
Yes.
50 per? Yeah. It's one of those denominations. Okay, so Reynolds gonna buy 3 normal healing potions because oh boy, when the spell slots run out, he can't do anything.
Okay.
350. All right, I got them on me. I'll give whenever we get, I'll give one to each of the guys. One to Jules, one to Mordecai.
Okay.
Just whenever we meet up later, it doesn't have to be now. Just so everyone has one in their inventory for the worst of the worst to happen.
That's a standard healing potion?
Yeah, just a normal one.
Okay.
And so the evening will pass, and I'll have you guys level up.
Woo! I wasn't anticipating that. I got to look and figure out.
Wait,
This one of the
that
big
includes
jumps.
me?
Oh, level 5.
Yeah. Very good.
That includes
very
me?
good. Yes, sir.
Okay.
Yeah, we'll have you all progress to level 5. Go ahead and take a moment to level up. My wife is out this evening, so I need to run quickly and see to the dogs so that Dustin doesn't break down the back door here. So
He wants out. Let him out.
we'll just, we'll just chill, and you guys can level up, and I'll just leave the stream rolling, and we'll just, make that happen. I'll be right back.
Okay. Yeah.
We'll have an on-stream level
We'll
up
talk
party.
about leveling up. Like, for example, I am now at 3d6 sneak attack.
I have Destroy Undead and 3rd level spell slots.
I have to figure out which Eldritch Invocation I need.
Core level. Make that 5.
Are you playing a warlock?
Yeah,
I love warlocks. My favorite.
I just unlocked the 5th level invocation, so that's a lot.
Well,
Yeah.
Chris here is a
Invocations are-
avid warlock player. Oh god, I have to pick spells? Oh no.
Honestly, this rogue is one of the first, like, not counting one shots, it's one of the first non-spell casting characters I've played. I almost never do this. It's so weird. Like, when we were checking the pit and everything, I was like, okay, well, what can I do? Nothing. Cool. I'll look at it.
I like having a
Neat.
rogue in the party.
It's nice.
No, yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, I like playing rogue.
I need to add this to Turn Undead. Because now I got Destroy Undead. That might never happen.
34
CR.
hit points.
I'm at 53.
Am I doing my math right on that? That doesn't seem right. Hang on. That can't be right.
Now I gotta look at 3rd level spells. Oh no. Alright, what's Bahamut giving me now, boys?
Yeah, no, I guess that is right. Okay.
Oh, Bodhi, in addition to that, daily, you can use your action to breathe fire one time.
Oh.
Oh.
And I'll put
Alright.
these details in the chat, but it's going to
Yeah.
be DC 8 plus con plus proficiency. Fail. The failed save will take 2d6 fire damage.
Oh.
And this will be in a 15-foot line.
Line.
So it's basically like the what you call it? The Dragonborn's breath weapon
Yes.
kind of thing? Okay.
Yeah. And so this one will be 5 feet wide and 15 feet long.
Ooh, dispel magic is Oh.
Don't think I get anything
Oh,
else.
Revivify. Okay. Well, duh. Revivify's on there.
Yeah, you're gonna have to get a diamond.
I guess I'm shopping for a diamond.
Crap, man. That's the level we're at now. We gotta start buying components.
Yeah. Ooh. Crusaders and Mantle and Spirit Guardians. What is Crusader Mantle?
Revivify is a good one to have in your back pocket.
Oh, I'm taking but these are War Domain spells that I just get. While in the 30-foot aura, every non-hostile creature, so basically friendlies, deal an extra 1d4 damage.
Nice.
And I get Spirit Guardians, which I believe I already know what Spirit Guardians do.
Yeah.
Yeah,
It's like a little AoE thing around you, yeah.
good one to have.
Mhm.
Anything else for 5th level? No.
War clerics get some pretty good spells. Not for nothing.
Ben sent. 8 plus con plus proficiency. So
Oh, I get uncanny dodge.
8 plus 2 plus 3, so plus 5 to 8. It's 13.
Oh, I'm finally starting to turn the corner on. Rogues are one of those ones that they're a little kind of at the beginning, but I'm up to 3d6 on my sneak attack. I got my uncanny dodge. A couple more levels, I get evasion. Then I'll start becoming the unstoppable killing machine that I was meant to be.
Hey Ben, what type of saving throw is that for ice? Is it Dex or is it Constitution for the breath?
I think it's Dex. I'm pretty sure.
It seems like it would be Dex because
Yeah.
that makes the most sense. He's dodging out of the way of it. Dex save. Once a day. Okay. Now I have that noted down. Now I gotta go.
Dex.
Okay. Revivify. Revivify. Spirit. Guardians. Crusader's Mantle, which is good if I ever have a spell slot to use it. Boom, boom, and I have one more spell I can take. Ooh, Spirit Shroud. What's Spirit Shroud again? 1d8 extra damage. Can't regain hit points. Reduce speed. Oh, that's a bonus action. Oh no, that might just do it.
Yeah, Spirit Shroud is really cool.
I need bonus action spells. That's like my main issue is just having something to do with bonus actions.
Yeah, you don't get a lot of bonus action stuff for
No,
clerics.
no, you don't.
I mean, I get 2 more expertise next level.
Mass Healing Word's also another good one. Let's see, how many people can I target? Up to 6, 1d4.
So my stealth bonus is now up to a plus 10. My passive wisdom, Ben, just an FYI, my passive wisdom is now an 18.
Oh.
So
Okay.
That's more than me, I think.
well, I have expertise in perception.
Oh, okay.
So my perception bonus right now is a plus 8.
I was about to say, I'm a cleric. I'm supposed to have good wisdom. How are you more than me? But concentration. No.
You know what's a good use of your bonus action
What?
is spiritual weapon.
Yeah.
And I think you get that one automatically, right? As a
Yeah,
monk cleric, that's one of your
have
ones
it,
that's
yeah.
already prepared. Yeah.
Can't get rid of it.
That's a good one because you can plop that down. It's not concentration, and that gives you an extra attack every round with your bonus action.
Okay, we're just gonna put. Yeah, you know what? We're gonna ignore Spirit Shroud. We're gonna go Mass Healing Word. Can never have too much healing. Actually, I lied.
I have the opposite problem. As a rogue, I have too many bonus action options. There's so many things I can do.
Hey, you want to give some to me? I'll take them.
I don't know. Should I take this attack? Should I hide?
Okay, we're just gonna take.
You guys getting close to being finished with leveling up?
Yeah, you don't worry about me picking over my last spell. I'll
worries,
figure it
no
out
worries.
eventually.
I'm gonna check on the dog one last time here. See what
I
kind of
just
trouble he's in.
finished.
Lesser restoration, warding bond, divine favor is the one I was thinking of. Yeah, I get free spirit shroud. It's just a little bit worse, but no. Oh man.
All right, what do you guys think?
Yeah.
Ready
Yeah.
to roll?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I would just have the next morning come, and the storm continues. And it's cold overnight, but the red saber-tooth inn
Oh, nice.
is warm. And so the next morning comes. And your
Okay.
stays here have all been extended, and you each have your own room.
Well, I mean, I don't really have anything particular that I need to do or anything like that. So, I mean, I'll probably just.
I can go shopping for that diamond, but that's about it. It's what, a 300 gold piece diamond for Vivify. If I remember right. Yep. 300
Yeah, I believe
GP. So right now we'll go out searching for one of those diamonds, like early before most of the
Okay.
other guys are up, just so he doesn't hold up the trip at all.
And there is a range of hills that acts as something of a shield from harsh weather. And within these hills are a lucrative silver mine. And outside of these hills, there's a dwarven mining company. You would be able to find the diamond that you seek there for a fair price.
Okay. I'm definitely gonna purchase one. Be like, all right. I talk to him in Dwarvish when I'm hanging out with him because I'm also a fellow dwarf. Meet up with some kin, say what's up, get a diamond, thank them for their business, and start heading back and meet up for breakfast.
Okay.
Oh, that's expensive. Right.
Joel, do you have anything you need to do in the morning? Or anything you wish to do?
I don't think I have anything aside from my starting gold. So I'm gonna go ahead and say that I'm probably just looking over the map of the terrain that we're gonna have to cross through today,
Okay.
and making maybe small notes about where we can take shortcuts. But I've never been to this area, so we're probably gonna end up a little lost.
I actually do have one thing I'd like to do also. Is there any like shops in the area that would be like anywhere that would deal with like enchantments or magic items or any of that sort of thing?
There was that blacksmith that we met that was a I forget the species name, but she had a pair of enchanted swords. I don't know if she would be dealing in that or not.
I know. What I want to do, because I have those bracers of archery that we recovered.
Okay.
But I'd love to find out if somebody can do a similar enchantment, but one that I would be able to use my soul knife with, so I can get that bonus with my weapon, with my psionic weapon, as opposed to just with a longbow.
I see. There is an open air market here in Fundar Stadur, where people from throughout the region meet with various wares, and you might find there somebody who is intrigued by this idea, and they have some. They would probably have mostly components within their within their store here, and as you speak to them, they say or mention that sounds like work for a city wizard, or that sounds like a job that I don't think I'd be capable of.
Okay. Well, I'll tell you what, and I'll reach in. I'll this person that told me that, at least I'll take, and I'll give them. I'm going to give them a gold piece, and just tell them, well, you let me at least pay you for the information that you provided for me, because it's beyond helpful. You saved me a lot of time in searching. Thank you.
Well, you could go to Omnis, and then some of the wizards from Omnis go through Cursed Tavern on the way to the bathhouses, but other than that, I can't help you, friend.
Okay. No, again, as I said, you have helped me immensely. Thank you so much, and good day to you.
Yes, and if you need any incense, anything like that, you know where to come.
You know what, with that, let me get a pack of incense. I want to support the local economy over here.
Oh, just a couple silver here for this
Gotta buy local.
beautiful fragrance.
Sure, I'll give her the silver, couple silver pieces for that. Thank you so much.
Right, put it on with the tea. And you don't find what you're looking for. Probably would need to find a wizard of, some.
Yeah, no,
power.
I figured as much. I just wanted to get an idea of if it was even possible.
Sure, I'm intrigued.
Okay. Then I'll just I'll head back and meet up with the rest of the gang so we can get ready to go.
Okay.
Reynald's in the tavern with Mordecai. He's like he's watching him like look over the map and like checking out the terrain, maybe looking a little bit lost, and he's drinking some very watered down ale. He's kind of like eating a little like really eating some jerky. He's like, we've traveled there like a bit, but nah, you've got it.
You get the sense that he likes to over prepare.
Yeah, kind of felt that as I'll leave him to it.
Like, this is supposed to be a short trip, but he has more books than most libraries on him.
It's like this guy. I thought his neck muscles were just crazy, but apparently just strong all over, carrying all that knowledge. Man's brain must be huge.
The price of knowledge is rock solid abs.
And heavy,
Clearly.
heavy antler like horns.
All right. Okay. Hey guys, I'm back. We have breakfast. We ready to go? What are we doing?
I'm ready to set off whenever. I did my shopping already.
Okay.
Since Mordecai over here has done quadruple checking everything.
See, I got like way too many rations. Like, it's falling out of pockets. It's just
Mordecai, buddy, there's like fruits and boars and stuff on the way. Like there's nuts and can forage. It's fine.
Yeah, it's kind of what I did too, Jules. Just leave him to it. He'll be ready when he's ready.
It's fine.
Look, he's supervising, all right? He's got to be in the best mental state that he can be.
Right. Of course he is. Of course
I
he
don't
is.
want to get a bad rating.
Yeah. I gotta watch out. They might be doing performance reviews.
Oh, that's what this is.
undercover boss.
100%.
And then I'll kind of walk over to Mordecai as he's meticulously getting all of his stuff situated and sort of look at all the rations and everything. Just like, better to have it and not need it, right? So you need some help carrying all this, or
He just like, I think it's just underneath his weight limit, but it's cutting it close. Just a massive pack on his
Yeah.
back. But
You
we're
know,
good.
Well,
I was
I
a
will at the very least
blacksmith.
help him get it on.
And I'm ready. I'm ready to go.
All right, let's do it.
Reynold thinks about helping him. He's like, nah, it's good for his muscles. He needs the exercise.
I start pulling out the map. Like we're not even outside of the village or the city yet. I'm already pulling out the map.
Oh my god.
Hey, we won't get lost, at least with this guy. 10 minutes later, we're
Yeah.
lost in the forest.
I know exactly where I'm going. Follow me.
We go the opposite direction out of town.
For the sake of it, I do have you pulled to a map on Roll20, and you're located hereabouts amidst this empty, snowy plains. There's a watchtower, and then this small downtown area that some of these settlements have been built around. And you see the green hillock kind of far in the distance over the snowy plains, miles away. And there's a dark storm cloud gathered overhead.
Oh man, what's it with these storms?
Yeah. I don't see a dragon over there, do I, from where I'm standing? Brandon, he's on the lookout now because he doesn't know what that vision was about.
As you look, lightning cracks, but it is not a dragon.
All right, Bob.
And you all have a dog sled, right?
Yeah. Well, if we
Yes.
brought him
I do.
back,
Do
we
I?
we've rented out some dog sleds, but I don't know if we've brought him back to town.
Mordecai, I imagine you would have come here by wagon with Amaranthe. And then I think that, yeah, I was trying to remember what had happened to the dog sled that Reynald and Jules and Mikas had taken.
I think we do still have the dog sled, but like Mordecai, when you come out to it, it's like the dog sled equivalent to like your friend that has the car that they never clean out, and they got to throw all like the Taco Bell wrappers into the back seat, when you get in.
Oh
It's
God.
that. It's like the straps are all loose and hanging off. The dogs are all not that they're not cared for, but they're like their fur's a little matty. They're like dirty.
Hold on. He takes he scoops up a bunch of frogs out of the back seat. It's like, hold on, I'll move these through the back, and he just tosses them out of the dog sled. It's like, all right,
Oh yeah, I forgot about those.
yeah,
Cleaning
we brought him back. We came across
Cleaning
a
up the
pond.
front seat. Cleaning up the front
Yeah,
seat. Throw it all in the trunk.
Yeah.
Dusting it all off. Yeah.
I guess I'll get on. I will
Here,
hold
you get
on
the
with all my
cleanest
strength.
seat.
I will hold on with all my strength.
That's a good idea because I think we're gonna let Reynald drive this time.
All right. If that's what you wish, Jules. And Randall just gets the reins and he looks back at everybody on the somehow
I
still dirty
imagine-
dog sled.
I imagine you're driving this like a 17-year-old with his first car.
Whoa, oh, hold on. Oh, no mush. Come back. Hold on. I swear I've done this before.
Just bumping into every parked car.
Just like, oh, sorry. I just almost runs into somebody in the street. It's like, oh, my bad. I'm trying to get out of town. Once you get out of the city limits, it's way easier. It's a lot less pressure.
Yeah. Look ahead, Reynald. There you go.
There you go. Look ahead.
Yeah.
Whoa.
Like as he's like, I don't know if how Mordecai's reacting to this, but the whole time
I feel like I've already lost half my books.
yeah. And the whole time, like Jules just has like a single hand on one part of the sled, and it's just like just being slung around with. I'm used to it
It's
now.
fishtailing hard, like around every corner. Hold on, I gotta find a straightaway real quick. Oh, good. There's a long path here. All right, we're gonna go fast. Mush.
Open her up.
And the dogs tear off across the tundra. You hold on,
Barely keeping control.
and the storm is violent overhead. As you approach Green Acres, it seems like the snow turns into rain and sleet, and there's thunder and lightning over the hillock.
Why are there so many storms?
You
At
have
least
been
it's a
this
beautiful
way.
day.
You have been this way before, and you come to the path that leads you up the hillside. The snow dispersing, melting away beneath the warmer rains here.
Okay.
All right. Clear warning, Mordecai. Last time we came here, we almost got sucked up by some tentacles into the abyss. So it's should be no biggie.
Yeah, that did happen. Don't get too close to any like crevasses
Don't get
or anything.
No. If you hear screaming, that's normal.
Oh, it wouldn't be the first time I've been to the abyss.
Oh, good. He's well acquainted.
Okay.
Man, they got us a good guy with a skill set.
You'll need to do something with the dogs and sled.
Well, I imagine we get, at least within seeing distance of the place, and I question if we want to get any closer. I bring it up with the other two. I don't know if we're trying to
probably
be.
not. Plus, I mean, we're running out of snow, so no snow, no sled.
Seems fair. So as soon as we start running out of ground to slide on, Reynold's gonna get close to a tree post or somewhere behind some bushes, and he's gonna. I was gonna say tie off the dogs, but I don't want to forget that the dogs are here and just have them be stuck next to a tree.
Yeah. We won't forget. We have to come this way to come out. We would literally walk right past them.
All right, fine, that's fair. And so Reynold ties off the leashes to the dogs, give them some of the overpacked rations that we have to feed them.
And I feel like I'm fighting a dog off for my rations because they're just
The dog's
hanging-
playing tug of war with a piece of meat.
Yeah.
Mordecai, let him have it. He's hungry.
You don't know what we'll experience in there.
Mordecai, it's fine. We won't
You don't
need
know
that.
what he'll experience out here, man. Come
He's
on.
a dog in the wilderness. Give us the food.
As I'm eating a ration right now, I'm just like, this is fine, man.
Oh yeah, let me get some. He reaches in and gets a rash, and he starts eating it
feel-
too.
I feel like the dog wins. I feel like the dog wins this tug of war.
And so as you hop off the sled and put the dogs up, some of the remaining frogs jump off the back of the sled, and as they croak and jump away, you hear a faint and distant croaking as well from up the hillside, as if there are many frogs in the distance, agitated and excited.
That's where they came from. I don't know how they got in the first time.
So the frogs,
Okay.
it's a thing.
I apparently
Yeah. I don't know.
I don't want to cast a spell to see if these are evil frogs, but I'm just gonna.
I mean, you want me to sneak ahead and check it out and make sure we got a clear path?
Sure, yeah, probably be the best bet.
Okay.
I'm
were
actually
you gonna
gonna
say,
go ahead and
Morgan?
use something. I'm actually gonna use
Okay.
my invocation. It's gonna be out of sight to see if there's anything magical about these frogs.
Okay.
So
Can
it's
you
just
put your
detect
spell up in the
magic.
chat for me?
Yeah, it's just detect magic at will.
Oh, okay. What's the range on it?
30 feet.
Okay. These frogs that have hopped off of your sled don't appear to be magical. It was probably some kind of coincidence, but you do hear further croaking ahead.
Ugh, gross. Well, it's a 13 on my stealth to try to sneak up there. see what's up.
Jules, as you walk forward on the path that is distinguished from the grassy hillsides, you hear. So you recall this path winds up the hills of Green Acres, and you hear over a crest that is hard to traverse because of how dense the brush is. You hear these frenzied croakings. You could either follow the path along the long way to see what is ahead, or you could crawl forward through the dense underbrush here and up the steep hillside.
Let me go along the path because that's the way that we're looking to check out anyway. So.
Okay. And as you make several turns in the path, a few moments later, less than a minute, you come around a turn in the path that is, your view is obscured by trees. And you recall this is where you had met your friend on your first visit, and his wagon had been parked along the side of the hills here under some trees. And you see that wagon ahead smashed apart, and you see large frog-like creatures dancing around with spears, and above them is a person tied up, hanging from the tree over a fire. And one of the frog people, several of them, seem to be holding the rope, suspending this person, and they're teasing, dropping him, and seem to be making sport or some form of enjoyment out of this.
Okay. So I'm going to use my psionic power to what's that one called?
The telepathy?
Yeah, the telepathy, the psychic whispers. So I got to roll. Oh, it's a D8 now. That's nice. All right, I have a psychic connection to these two guys for the next 5 hours. And I'm going to say, so there's frog guys up here, and they have somebody held hostage or captured. You might want to come, just follow the path up to me.
Do they look menacing? Do they look enormous?
Enormous, yes. Menacing, well, they look as menacing as a 4 to 5 foot tall frogman can look.
All right, I want to see this.
Yeah,
So
I mean, if nothing else, you should come check it out.
Yeah, you don't. It's not every day you see giant frogmen. So I want to sneak up and try to get a peek.
Randall's going along with, but you kind of want to help the guy that's being, dangled over a fire right now.
So I'm gonna go try and head in stealth.
Yeah, me too. That's not going to work very well for me, though. What armor do I have again that makes this bad?
Oh, why did it roll twice? What's going on?
Chain, or whatever. Okay. Oh. Well, Randall gets a 6 on his stealth check. And his clinking chainmail as he goes through the brush, stepping on like sticks everywhere. It's trying to be as quiet as can be, but it's not working out very well.
I'm sorry, one moment. So, a 22 from Mordecai and a
6.
6? Oh.
Yeah, I have heavy armor.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. Big difference.
I'm going to pull you guys onto the map here. And if you would, everybody, please roll initiative.
No, I'm sorry, guys. I tried my best. Oh.
As you
I
are
got a 22 on my initiative.
I got a 5.
as you are creeping forward, and you move to join Jules. Jules, I'll have you within the trees, and Reynold, you come stumbling forward and trip on a root,
Ah,
and
oh,
fall prone a moment. Quickly get back to your feet.
my foot.
In the center of the path here. And
Wait, I'm sorry. Where are we at?
let's see. For this map, you will need to. I'm sorry. Let me move you here. I just have you guys set up now. So you might need to zoom out quite a bit to find yourselves. And
Oh, okay.
you're near kind
Kind of in the center-ish. Oh wait, no.
Give me the coordinates, Chris. I want the coordinates of where we are.
Is there a map on the screen for you guys?
I see black.
No,
It's
I
just
see all
Yeah.
black.
That's
Yeah, if you zoom, I see it. If you zoom way out, and then you guys zoom back in, and it's like in the. Oh no, that's not the right one.
I see black, but there's a grid. And there's no more grid.
This is the one we're looking for.
Ah, we've been thrust into the astral plane, I see.
yes.
So all I see in the black is our tokens. I don't see any
Yeah,
map.
same here.
Oh,
Okay.
there it is. Okay.
I had moved it to the GM layer for some reason. Okay. And Joel, can you see the map?
1 second. It's still black for me.
You might have to zoom
Try
out,
zoom way out.
all the way to like 20 something %. That's a pretty big map. Let me make
Okay.
sure I grant you vision. You might not have that yet. Let me see.
So you guys know I got the prop prepared.
God.
He is sitting there staring at me with a horrifying blank look.
Sorry, did that work for you?
1 sec.
Is this tech issue 3?
I think
I think it might be.
it might be user error on my end here.
Okay, I see it.
Cool.
Whoop!
And then if you have a token, you can upload it whenever you feel like, but we'll roll with this right now. No worries.
Okay.
And I'm going to extend your view here so you guys can kind of see what's ahead of you a little bit better. And so it appears as though these kind of crazed frog creatures have set this wagon on fire and have this person suspended above the flames. I have initiative
Okay.
from you guys. 22, 12, 5. And Jules with 22, you can act first. And I'll have you hidden still.
Okay, great.
They seem to have only noticed Reynold.
In the middle of the path.
Oh, Joel, I'm sorry. So that had just accidentally rolled twice, right? So yours is the 22? Was that for this check?
Yeah.
Yeah, the 22.
It's the first one that popped up.
Okay. So they won't have noticed you either, but again, Reynold has stumbled out into the clearing here. So Jules, go ahead.
Okay. Okay, so I'm going to use my movement just to tiptoe around over to here, right in between these trees. And then from behind, I'm going to take a pop shot at this guy right here on the outskirts. Do I have advantage on that since I'm hidden?
Yes.
Great.
Oh,
That is a natural 20.
man's dead.
With sneak attacks, this is going to be 8d6. It's basically a fireball and a blade. He's going to take. I didn't mean to click it twice. That's a lot. That is a lot. He's going to take
25.
25, 35, 38 points of damage
Wow.
from that.
Is this the nearest creature to you?
Yeah. Yeah, it's this one right here, this guy.
The creature falls slain.
Okay. And then for my bonus action, I will stay right where I'm at, but I'm just going to try to hide again. Make sure I stay in stealthy.
Okay.
So, didn't mean to roll that twice, but that's a dirty 20.
And then Mordecai, you can act.
I'm gonna use my movement to try to close this distance because he's already seen. I don't want him to be the only one. And you said where's the guy hanging from the tree?
Sure. I have a fire on the map there, and so there's essentially just a long branch reaching out over that flame, and about half of this crowd of frog creatures turn, leaping excitedly at the sight of the two of you.
Does it look like the guy's on his last legs, or can he still be saved?
You see him wriggling around violently.
I'm gonna do something terrible. But I see this as the easiest option in this situation, and it's probably what I would do. I'm gonna go ahead and cast Fireball.
I feared.
Oh my goodness.
And hope that he manages to make the save.
Okay.
Gonna be hard to
Well,
do. Tied up.
I have spare the dying for a reason.
Savage.
That's a lot of enemies and just
I think
one
you
guy.
gained them all, huh?
I don't know. I think so.
Do you
I think it's giving me some real like early campaign Vincent vibes. I'm not gonna lie.
Oh my
There was a
goodness.
moment where we were in a war and we had to take some casualties, some collateral damage to take out quite a few enemies with a fireball. So this is similar.
Will you just put the text for Fireball up in the chat? I do have the roller displayed for
Yes.
the audience as well. So,
So
I
that's
can't remember
gonna
if it's a
be
10-foot radius or 20-foot radius. is
It's
my
20-foot radius.
Oh, okay. So you're targeting all of
I'm
them.
very familiar.
Thank you. I should be by now, but 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. So I got 10 saves to make. I'm gonna start
Oh no.
with the one left of the fire and go clockwise. Trying to beat 15.
Ooh.
I'm like, oh, well, slow down.
So
A lot of them actually saved.
21 will succeed. I've got 4 successes out of the bunch here. But success means half damage, so right?
Yes.
Yeah.
Okay. Let's and you rolled damage for 27. And flame erupts and engulfs the fire that is already consuming this wagon, and the wagon erupts further, and all of the frog people, these abominations, alight in flame, and they jump about for a moment and then fall slain by the fire. And the branch holding the man breaks, and he falls into the flames below. And if you wish to save this person, you will need to act very quickly. And Mordecai, will that be the end of your turn?
Yes. Actually, I'll use my movement to try to close the distance as much as I can. So I think that'll get me about right there.
Okay, then we go back to Jules.
I'm dead
'Cause you
sprint
guys
for
have
the fire.
surprise.
Yeah, I'm gonna dead sprint for that fire. All the frogs are dead, right? They're all gone.
Yes.
Okay, I'm gonna dead sprint for the fire, and I'm just gonna like kind of like jump and try to like grab the person and just roll them out of the fire with me. I'll take some damage if I have to, since I am sort of diving into, a fire.
Okay. Would you please make an athletics check for me?
Yes. Any chance it could be acrobatics? No, I guess not. I gotta move a person. Never mind.
I'm afraid not.
Damn, that's too bad. All right, 12.
Okay, you leap into the flames bravely, boldly, and you grasp this man who is tightly bound by ropes. You pull him from the flames, but you do take, you're burnt in the process. You'll take 10 damage.
Oof.
He
Okay.
had fallen into the rubble of this wagon that had ignited beneath that fireball. He seems to be squirming still. Some of what he is bound with has caught fire, and so is his clothing beneath it.
Yeah, I'm patting him out, trying to roll him in the dirt.
Mordecai, it is your turn.
I am still sprinting forward as fast as I can. Does my regular movement get me to him?
Yes.
Okay. So in that case, let me see if I have anything at all that can help in this situation. Unless we want to kill him, I have nothing. So I'm just gonna help put out the flame on him. I have fire resistance, so I'm not afraid of getting in there.
Okay.
So I'll take off my cloak or something and try to pat him off.
Okay. You're able to extinguish the flames, and Reynold, as you approach, you see it that this man is in great pain. We'll break from initiative here. You have rescued this person from the fire. Seems burnt. Not too badly, although he did plunge into essentially an inferno.
Is he still kind of like thrashing and freaking out?
Yes, his eyes are wide, but you do see some relief in them as almost a recognition moves behind them.
Okay.
And
Do I
recognize this person too, Jules and
Oh,
Reynold?
no.
You recognize this person from your first trip to Green Acres, and this is Oastacle, the guard.
No, not him. He's the cool dude. Oh, in that case, Reynold definitely slides to his knees and
Yeah.
Toxin's like, "Oh, hey, what's up?"
I'm gonna go to reach for my dagger, but then I'm gonna stop and I'm gonna look at him like, all right, listen. I'm gonna pull my weapon out to cut your binds. Don't freak out, and I need you to sit still so that I don't hurt you.
He takes a
Does
deep
he
breath.
stop?
Yes.
Okay. I'm gonna very slowly pull the dagger out and reach forward and free him.
Ugh.
What
Thank
happened?
Thank the gods. These creatures,
Yeah.
they tied me up. There's a big one with them.
Yeah, kind of figured. We heard a big croak coming here. Are you all right? You hurt?
I'll survive thanks to you. My leg is badly burnt, though.
Oh yeah, that does not look good.
Can I try and roll I want to try and at least stem the pain of his leg, at least for the moment. So I want to try and roll a medicine to see if I got anything that can bind his badly burnt leg. And I imagine it's probably it's like a 2nd degree burn wound or something to that effect. So I'm going to try and get some wet cloths and tie it off around his leg, just kind of cool it down and keep the heat out of the skin.
Oh, did you see that wagon explode? It took all of them out.
Yeah,
yeah.
I don't know what happened there.
Quite amazing.
I'm gonna roll deception.
Please do.
I don't want this coming out of my paycheck.
Reynolds like, this is our supervisor.
This this is the third time this month. I can't afford
This is,
it.
this is our boss. Oh my lord! I thought I gotta talk to I gotta talk to his supervisor after this.
Well, no worries. I'm glad that you got here when you did.
Reynolds is he knows. I don't need to roll insight to know.
Yeah, you were standing right next to him.
I was
Yeah.
point blank next to the thing.
Yeah, you saw me cast.
Yeah.
It must have-
I'm
sorry.
Yeah, Jules doesn't know what you did, but he knows you did some. That card did not explode. So he just kind of gives you a side eye and just like, yeah. Yeah, that was handy.
All right.
I've
Well,
heard these strange cases of just spontaneous combustion of carts. It's just
Yeah.
happening.
it's kind of a big thing recently. A lot of carts
Either
are
way.
blowing up.
So is there anything left of this cart, or is it just full wreckage, nothing salvageable here?
This cart is destroyed. You recognize from the remains this was your friend's cart from earlier, and you all had already retrieved anything of value from that in the past.
Oh, right.
It's simply been left here for several days.
So it's kind of an odd way to meet each other, Greg Ski.
Oh, Greg Ski's
Yeah.
his name. I'm sorry. I had it as Clay for some reason.
Oh,
It is Greg Ski. Wait. No,
Yeah,
I'm
Greg
sorry.
Ski.
I want to clarify because there was a guard that you all had met, but there was also the person you met on the hillside. We're not confusing them?
Oh, the two different people. There's a cool guy who's paid to keep his mouth shut, and then there's the valiant knight dude. That's kind of how I remembered him.
Right. This is the guard of the place, essentially.
Yeah. So this is Greg Ski, I believe. Then.
Okay. Thank you. I had that confused.
I gotta stop running into each other like this.
Yeah.
You know, you've been badly burned from an exploding wagon, being captured by, run-of-the-mill stuff.
I think I'm going to be okay. I should probably get back to the bathhouse. But like I said, these creatures aren't alone. They started coming out of the woods last night. And there was a big one with them. That's the one that took me, not these little precious ones that died of their own folly.
Of course. Yes.
Yeah,
it was the
idiot.
big bad one that that no one could take alone. Of course. I got you.
I might be able to take it alone, but there were so many other small ones with it.
Yeah, damage control and crowd control. It's a big thing in fights. I got you perfectly.
Oh yeah.
So there's a bunch of battle toads running around the place.
So it would seem.
Why is it every time we come back here, there's always some demonic stuff going on?
The real question is, why do we keep coming back here?
Well, I got a vision. That's why I'm here.
Yeah, that's fair.
He's being paid to come here, and I point at Mordecai. And
I think
Jules-
technically all three of us are being paid to be here.
But
You just
Also,
see me,
I got
like,
nothing better to do.
you just see me poking like one of those frogs with a stick, trying to figure out what the hell this thing is.
we can eat it later, Gregski. I know you're real concerned about rations after we fed a bunch to the dogs. We can cut it up later.
And Mordecai, do you have knowledge of Arcana?
I do. As a sage, I have proficiency in Arcana. Do you want me to make a? Do you want
That's
me to
all
make
right.
a check?
You recognize this creature as you ponder over it. This is a bullywug. This is a creature of chaos. Sometimes they will, from your studies that sometimes they will seek powerful magic that is perhaps too powerful for them to control, but that they wish to wield despite that. And they will usually move in large clans. Typically, they stay in the swamp, and they would probably only be leaving the swamp if they had a particular effort in mind or task.
And I will go ahead and go above board and say something along the lines of like, they're pathetic creatures, nothing that would present a challenge to seasoned adventurers like yourselves.
Right,
And
right.
and then just give like a dirty look to the to the guy we saved.
I haven't met your guys' friend here. This is a new guy, huh?
Yeah, he's kind of our
It's,
boss,
The boss.
sort of like more like a supervisor.
I give Gregsky kind of a look and glance at Randall. I'm like, yeah,
I see. And so he works for
this is
Terra
our
Zessa?
this is a yes, this is another well, we work for the same person up the chain somewhere thereabouts. Either way, Gretzky, this is Mordecai. Mordecai is an old friend of ours whom we owe probably at least a couple of favors to. Gretzky. Well, I guess we can mark one of those off now, though, can't we?
Aha!
I wonder what was in that wagon. Nice to meet you, Mordecai.
How badly does he look, burned wise?
Reynald did a pretty good job. He seemed to have something to ease the pain as well. His leg's wrapped up and he's having a little trouble walking, but he's going to be all right.
Okay. I'll give him my hand. And we shake it.
And he asks
you need help getting out of here.
Well, yes, about that. And he asks you pointedly if you work for Terra Zessa.
Me.
Yes, Mordecai.
I don't work for anyone, but I do work with people. It's a partnership of sorts.
So like kind of a Gregsky.
Well,
I should rephrase that. I don't work for money.
Oh, then you two have nothing in common then.
Gregsky starts to ponder
There,
what information he has here.
there are other things that interest me more.
Like what?
Knowledge, books, history, magic.
And then you've come here then for magic.
In this case, I have. There is something here, and I must figure out what. If it reaches the wrong hands, it can be dangerous.
Yes, I think it is in the wrong hands right now. I hesitate to say this, but I came looking for the two of you. Jules and Reynald.
Yeah, it seems like we're kind of like drawn here like all the time, so it was a good guess.
Well, I was on my way out when the creature took me.
Oh.
But Lady Terra Zessa, she sent me. She is in trouble.
Okay.
Great.
Lady
So-
Mole has locked her away, and
Awesome.
they plan to sacrifice her.
Ugh.
Why does everything you say get worse?
I'm sorry, friend.
Are the tentacles coming out of the damn cave now as well?
The tentacles, yes.
Oh,
There. That is the magic they are trying to harness.
Gregsky, come on,
Why
you're
do you
killing
ask?
me.
I know.
Uh,
Well, I've been looking into this for Lady Terra Zessa. And I know that my apologies, I have my notes. I know that the cult is planning to replenish its leadership, and Terra Zessa was hoping to strike then. Do you still have your masks?
Well, Reynald and I do.
Of course, I have my mask.
Of course, our friend here was never issued one.
Yeah, we'll probably have to steal one for him.
I have
Oh, I
my
can do that.
own. I have my own methods. If it becomes an issue.
I mean,
I have.
So ominous.
I know,
I-
right? Yeah, I think it comes to the whole
Yeah,
like
man.
wizardly thing.
A mage always has his ways. We cannot show every card we hold.
Teresessa gave me your friends. I'm sorry to hear about Mikas.
Yeah. Yes, it
he
was-
is he's one with the sun. Sugar fleas now.
Yes, we don't have time for all of that. But
Oh, all right, okay.
no disrespect intended.
No, it's a dire
No, I think
situation.
you're good.
If you
Someone's
need,
kidnapped.
If you do need a third mask, I have it for you here. But let me explain to you the situation. 4 of the 8 faces were slain by the Girabo's tentacle.
Oh no.
Lady Mollet has claimed position of giver of faces. So that
Okay.
leaves 5 vacant faces. And they're having a tournament. These faces must be filled for the cult to regain its power. However, Lady Mollet is also concerned with gaining control of the source, which will take at least a month of focused meditation. She has decreed there be a tournament in the style of the original Tournament of Faces. Each combatant wears a mask displaying the face they wish to acquire, and the combatants are pulled from the lower ranks of the cult. Anybody who has a mask may compete in the tournament.
Okay.
So, the 3 remaining faces will preside over the tournament. Eliminate the cult one at a time during the tournament. Then, take down the remaining faces.
So we're
Sounds
assassins taking out a cult, and we're doing that in and out of a tournament.
I will be there, but I cannot aid you because nobody knows
Yeah, no,
my
of course.
position. And if I maintain my secrecy, that will be most valuable to us.
Okay.
Yeah,
I
yeah.
just hope no one remembers from last time.
Will the horns be a problem with blending in?
Honestly, they might help.
Yeah, you never know.
True, it's something of a devil's soiree.
I'm in.
Yeah, you're like perfectly like you put on a mask, it's like you're good. That's it. You don't have to dress up at all.
Well, because I'm help, I won't need a mask to be there. Why don't you take this just in case?
All right, I'll take it.
Oh, these are also enchanted. They do have magical properties. It's disguise self or fear, one of the two, once a day.
I'll take the mask. Can I use again my what do you call it? My ability to cast detect magic.
Yes.
What kind of aura is it? Illusion or enchantment?
I think it'd be illusion. You'd recognize. This is similar to a Mask of Many Faces, something that you've heard of. It contains a similar power.
Okay.
So I gave it to you. I don't have the notes on it handy, but I believe you guys can cast either disguise self or fear
Right.
Not both.
once daily, either.
Yeah, one or the other once a day.
I was gonna cast fear in that fight, but he killed everything before I could.
And so these masks are ornate purple masks that are sequined and feathered, and they kind of display different faces that are part of a legend.
Oh, that's really neat. What does mine look like?
The faces
These
Uh,
features are carved
contorted with the tongue sticking out.
like a scream.
Yes.
Ooh, I love this. So I'm basically Scream from the movie. All right, cool.
Ghost face. Perfect.
It was the 8 faces of a archdevil that got basically betrayed 8 times, and each of the faces he made in each betrayal is like what they put on the mask. And that's basically the story summed up from what I remember.
It's the gist of it anyway.
That's the gist, pretty much. So yeah, we're all Scream, and we gotta kill people with these masks on. So get your butcher knives out, and we're gonna go start murdering some folk, I guess. Jules is gonna be in his element.
My wand is ready.
I have a hammer. I will be the least subtle one of us.
Hey.
Should we go? Should I try to disguise myself like at all, or just go as is? And well, it's a tournament, so showing up in gear and weapons might be okay.
I feel like showing up with the gear and stuff should be fine because it was, well, the last time we were here when we saw those two guys fight, were they
Were they
it wasn't
geared
just
up?
like a bare knuckle brawl, right? They had
Right. You recall that it was
equipment.
actually a magic battle of magic against sword.
Right. Yeah. So
Gear's
yeah, I
good.
think it's I'm pretty sure you could bring the hammer and everything. And
Although most of my spells are like they look just like generally nice and not demonic.
So for the sake of it, I do have the legend here, Makazel's 8 Faces of Humiliation. And Makazel was Duke of the Frozen World before Rispetong ceded power to mark the beginning of the time of things that crawl. Makazel was a cunning ice devil who became empowered by the chaos inside of the frozen world. His kingdom grew and thrived on the light side of Gira, rising as cities within spires of ice. He plotted and his legions warred against the giants of Anam's ordning. Sorry, I'm also trying to screen this for spoilers as I read. Thwarting their attempts at establishing a crystal palace on the light side of Gira. His face stoic, unflinching, decades of ruling the frigid wastelands had frozen Makazel's face into a fearsome visage. The Devil Sidney was a powerful advisor, a lord in Makazel's court. When Rispetong began to seize power from below, Sidney took this opportunity, poisoning Makazel during a meeting with other lords and dukes and duchesses. The frozen duke's face began to twitch and spasm during his exposition, and he was unable to command the audience he had assembled. This was an important moment, as Makazel had sought to align these powers against Anam, to attack his crystal palace. Rispetong, yes.
Skipping spoilers.
And so that will conclude the legend. Yes.
Kind of a hard stop on the legend.
And so each of these masks portrays one of the 8 visages that Makazel's face was contorted into. And so now it is time for the 3 of you to join
The cult. We're joining a cult.
ascend to your
Yes.
rightful place of power.
we're about to Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles 2 this whole thing.
We're gonna join a cult, get an alignment shift, and get ultimate power.
I kind of did that already, but
Oh,
you're
right.
catching up. You're catching up.
Yeah, I'll defer to you in the next few sessions. You know how to do it. You'll teach.
And
This isn't the first cult I've joined.
Good.
Nothing.
Following is more fun. Leading gets you more money. You know, it's kind of the
There you
either
go.
or.
And as the legend is recounted, the storm grows. And will you then be continuing forth?
On the next
Yeah.
episode of Undercover Boss.
Yeah.
This is Undercover Boss. We're gonna get on the business side of things now. We're gonna figure out how the spa runs.
Reynolds, I've heard your story. I see potential in you.
Really?
Oh my God.
It's me, Bahamut.
I feel
And-
like 10,000 gold will change your life.
I can start my own business.
You continue forward. The path has been washed out to some extent, and as you round another curve in the path, ascending Green Acres Hills, you see what appears to be a gigantic frog creature, much larger than the ones you had encountered, and it moves slowly on the path ahead. You can see it below you on the hillside, and there are many of these bullywugs around it, hopping around frantically and excitedly, and this creature has a staff in its hand that is cackling with energy.
Well, that doesn't look good.
That's a demon frog. All right.
When you say a big frog, like how big are we talking?
This creature towers at perhaps 12, 14 feet tall.
Oh Jesus!
Big boy.
Okay. And about how far away are they?
You see them down the hillside within 100 feet. They have not noticed you. They seem to be moving towards the falls.
Do we try and kill it here, or? I mean, it kind of seems like we have to kill this thing.
Yeah.
I'm just concerned about using too many spells on this guy and then going in to fight at the tournament and then not having anything to, use. It's kind of my ordeal.
Curse that thing.
Here, you know what? You can fight him. And I point to Gregski. You go kill him. Yeah, go get it.
I could fight him. I'd probably win too.
Yeah, all right, go kill him then.
Oh yeah, definitely.
I'm afraid, though, I should probably escort you to the bathhouse.
Oh, okay. All right.
Yeah, okay.
All right.
That
Okay.
looks like tomorrow's problem.
Exactly. That's a good idea. That's a good way to think of it. That's a future me problem.
So we'll end the adventure there for this evening, and good job, guys. We reached level 5. Everybody's still alive.
Awesome.
Joel, thanks for joining us tonight, man. Appreciate it.
Thank you for having me.
Thanks to you. Thank you for nuking those like 10 bullywugs.
It's been a pleasure.
And so I
got
appreciate
one.
everybody hanging out, enjoying the adventure. Make sure that if you like, you can join our Discord channel, The Heroes Era. Follow us on Twitter at The Heroes Era. And then again, if you're watching on YouTube, make sure you like and subscribe. Until next time.
You watch live, you can change the game too.
There you go.
Yeah, channel points. And
I have 30,000 of them that I can't use because I play in the game.
Yeah, what I remember in the encounter where I think it was crap, I'm forgetting
Think back.
Jason's character's name for some reason.
Oh. No, don't make me forget his name. Eric.
Daughter.
Yes.
Of course.
Yes.
Sparkle Moments he was watching with hella channel points, and I had disabled them because of playing the reruns. So I don't know how it would have ended, but she's like, I was trying to save Jason, but it's like,
I don't know. I think it was pretty far gone at that point.
Yeah.
I remember I had like four stream advantages saved up that I like used in a fight or something. Like I had 4 stream inspirations that I just had in the bank.
No, that fight got intense, but I guess my point is that you might be able to come through in some clutch moments, throw out some healing word
when no one else has spells,
inspiration, advantage. So, anyways, nonetheless, that is all. The adventure will continue.
Bye.
Got it in.
Thank you.